Okay, enough of that. Alright guys, just as I was about to create a character in the game for our playthrough, Lurts7966 sends a comment saying, "You should check out a mod called Elder Scrolls Leveling and Attributes." I immediately opened the Nexus mod page and dang, Elder Scrolls Leveling and Attributes, E.S.L.A. You select a birth sign, you select a class with custom class support. Neat looking UI, I like it. And then in this screen I see attributes. Agility, endurance, what? Surely this can't be. This screen asks us to select two favored attributes. Holy crow, this mod is adding Morrowind style attributes? Strength, intelligence, agility, willpower, speed, endurance, personality and luck. And instead of showing the concentration perk screen, we get this nice screen that shows the attribute points, all your skill progress data in one screen. My mind is blown now. Guys, I have been searching for such a mod for such a long time. If only I searched better. Thank you Lurts7966. Thank you. Attributes not only exist as representation of your character's capability, but they also add a separate incentive for self-improvement. They help further establish identity for each playable race, and they can even provide a solid numeric baseline that perks can be multipliers to. Most importantly, having attributes means there are more options, which is fantastic for any role-playing game. As you can see, I was extremely excited and spent some hours in a test game and documented my findings in the comment here. You may pause the screen and read it. I tested this with Aetherius, the race mod, Andromeda, the Standing Stones mod, Wintersun, the deity mod, and all the bonuses from those mods stacked with abilities we get from the birth sign and class here. So everything works great. I also got to know that the developer is working on character attributes in the Skyblivion project too. So the developer is extremely talented and the community is so happy that we get to use this mod in Skyrim. So I had to make a decision. Even though I loved classic classes and birth signs SSC reimagined, I will have to remove it from the load order for our build. So let's get into character background and character details now. It's a document I've created. Once that is done, we will create our character in game, okay? This is the first page, which is if you're using this mod, which we're not going to use, this is the page which has all the data. But since we're going to use Elder Scrolls Leveling and Attributes, E.S.L.A, let's take a look at our character details sheet here. So our character in this playthrough, she is E.L.A, okay? She's a female and a Breton. And I'm going to use the Aetherius mod here. This is a race overhaul mod by Simon Magus. And I've spoken about this mod in the first video of this of the series. And for a Breton, you have the following bonuses. You have an increased magic resistance by 25%, and then you also have a spell absorption chance of 10%. I'm going to use a custom class called Illusionist, and the governing attributes for this class will be willpower and personality. Illusionists are spellcasters who swear solemn oaths to heal the afflicted and cure the diseased. When threatened, they defend themselves with disabling attacks and illusion magic, relying on deadly force only in extremity. So almost like a healer with an added focus on illusion. This requires me to select 7 major skills, so I'm listing them here. Restoration, illusion, these are the main skills, and you have alteration, alchemy, sneak, speech and smithing. Now these are magic skills. E.L.A won't use destruction, nor will she use conjuration. Okay, she has not learned those skills because she wants to specialize. Ultimately, the goal of role-playing is specialization, right? Sneak, she's a sneaky mage. She likes to win speed checks. She'll put points in personality. Smithing is something that she picked up when she grew up, okay? Of course, it's not her major skill. This is something she dabbles like a hobby. Now for birth sign, there are many options here. Unfortunately, Google spreadsheets does not have a dark mode. So, sorry for that. These are the birth signs added by the mod. You can pause the screen and read. E.L.A is going to have the birth sign of the Atronach. I've chosen the Atronach. With the Atronach ability, you don't regain magicka over time. Let's go back to dark mode. You get a 50% spell absorption chance, and your base magicka is also increased by 150 points. Okay, so high magicka and high chance of spell absorption. Fantastic. But magicka does not regenerate. I wanted something like this because it gives us an opportunity to play like Morrowind, right? Deity worship. So I'm going to use Wintersun mod. I'm going to choose Magnus, where magicka does not regenerate here too. I can pray and rapidly replenish magicka. You start praying, you get that animation, and you feel like magicka is getting filled up from Aetherius. It's fantastic. I love it. And you also have another bonus where spells cost 75% less to cast. And you also have a shrine blessing. If you visit the shrine for 8 hours, you get a 10% spell absorption chance. So all of these stack up, okay? So your birth sign gives you 50% spell absorption, the shrine blessing gives you 10% spell absorption, and your racial bonus from Aetherius gives you 10% spell absorption. So 70% spell absorption just like that at the start. And then, of course, I'm also going to use Andromeda. Now this stone also adds few abilities, okay? So novice spells cost no magicka, and it reduces the spells cost further. And it also adds a bit of chance. Spells may be more effective or maybe less effective. By using mods like Aetherius, Winter Sun, Andromeda, and Elder Scrolls leveling attributes, you can create highly specialized builds for role-playing, and that is the biggest strength of this mod. Now, let's talk about the character's background. Okay, background. E.L.A grew up in the Western Reach area of High Rock in a small village near the city-state of Jehanna. Jehanna is right here, so she grew up somewhere near Jehanna, which is very close to the border of Skyrim. Right? She was adopted and raised by her aunt following the deaths of her parents when she was still a baby. E.L.A's aunt was an illusionist and taught her how to create simple illusion spells from the early age. E.L.A's aunt was a devotee of Magnus, the elven god of sorcery. E.L.A too thus became a staunch devotee of Magnus from childhood. Okay, she joined the College of Whispers in Jehanna at the age of 19, where she studied restoration magic. She spent the last few years traveling into villages and towns in the Hrothgarian mountains with her guild from the college. This involved helping people and learning what she could about the world. So she traveled to many small villages and towns with her guild members and practiced a lot of healing and taught a lot of magic to people. So that's what she did for a few years. It was a very rewarding thing for her that time. At the age of 23, she fell in love with Julian, a Briton from Jehanna. She wanted to marry Julian and settle down in Jehanna. Unfortunately, Julian died during a skirmish with one of the Nord clans who had come to own land east of the city of Jehanna. This news devastated E.L.A. She left the college and went back to live at her aunt's farm along with her cousins. After a period of quiet introspection, she decided that she needed to travel to Skyrim and join the world-famous College of Winterhold. She had to become a master of restoration and illusion to help defend herself and her loved ones. Okay, so this is the background. So you understand our character. Personality. E.L.A is calm and self-assured. She's open-minded about various cultures that exist in Tamriel. She always looks for the best in people, even though they might be a bit shady. This can also backfire on her when she finds it difficult to say no in certain situations, as we will find out. So, before the game starts, what did she do, right? Start of character. In Jehanna, she met a Richmond couple, Cadmore and Farah, who were also making the journey to Skyrim. She liked their demeanor and trusted them immediately. They offered to pay for her journey in exchange for magic lessons. The journey was a 5-day hike to the border of the Drodak Mountains. Now, if you look at the map, Jehanna is right here. So from here, they had to walk all the way here, and there's a pass here at the Drodak Mountains near Makat, where they can enter Skyrim. So a 5-day journey, 5-day trek. In 4E201, on the 8th of last seed, they started traveling to the Skyrim border along with some guides who were also Richmond. During the journey, she learned that Cadmore and Farah were traveling to Skyrim to join the Drodak clan of Richmond at a safe location called the Drodak Redoubt. She also learns that Cadmore's father is rotting in a prison in Makat city. They were going to join the Forsworn uprising. Drodak Redoubt is very near the High Rock border. It is at the edge of the map. So this is where she arrives on the 15th of last seed, and the game starts on 17th of last seed. Okay, summertime in Skyrim. So this was a background and start of character details for our character. Do let us know if you document your characters like this when starting a playthrough. Also, do share some interesting backgrounds that you have created for your characters when you played Skyrim or any other game. I'd love to read them. Alright, I promise you this is going to be the last document. It's going to take a few minutes, okay? E.L.A.'s main objective was to enter Skyrim, go to the College of Winterhold and become a master of illusion and restoration. But the universe seems to have other ideas. As soon as she enters Skyrim, she gets pulled into all sorts of directions and all sorts of tangents and all sorts of adventures. Join her in this grand adventure that takes her to 3 provinces of Tamriel: Skyrim, Morrowind and Cyrodiil. So I've divided the playthrough into multiple acts. So the first act is going to be called A New Uprising. So this is where E.L.A. and her friends aid the Forsworn to consolidate power in the Reach. And this is set exclusively in the Reach area of Skyrim. Okay? In Act 2, she gets a special invitation from a Master Wizard in Morrowind. So she travels to Morrowind to meet a powerful Mage Lord who gives her a unique mission. And of course, this is set in Solstheim in Morrowind. Act 3 would be called as The Giant Mushroom Grows. So this is going to be set in Falkreath Hall. She'll come back to Skyrim, and E.L.A. works on a project given to her by the Master Wizard of Morrowind. In Act 4, E.L.A. plunges into the depths of ancient Aelid ruins and sees the Imperial City for the first time. She has an opportunity now to visit Cyrodiil, and she takes it. And Act 5 is called A Master is Born, where it'll be mostly set in Winterhold, maybe in Falkreath Hold, and maybe in Rift 2. So this is where E.L.A. finishes her education and returns to High Rock. So this is not going to be a Dragonborn playthrough. We won't start the main quest. There won't be dragons. I never play as Dragonborn. Never ever. It's always different forms of role playing. So this is how it is going to be. I hope this gives you an idea about what you'll expect in this playthrough. Okay? Alright, welcome to Skyrim. A beautiful background, clean. I don't have any of those creations. Yeah, this is Skyrim Special Edition. I don't have Anniversary Edition because that was just a cash grab by Bethesda and I don't believe in it. Okay, start a new game. Alright, it begins. So, I do have a wonderful mod that changes the eyes of every race. Look at this wood elf eyes, man, green. Oh, the eyes are amazing. Nord, of course, they have blue eyes. These guys have the cat eyes. Love it. Oh, red eyes, cursed by Azura, Dunmer. And oh, Britain. So we are a Britain. Always play as a female. I do that. I don't care much about how a character looks, so I didn't install all those mods like race menu and all that crap. I didn't change the body and all that. That's not important in an RPG. So let me quickly set this up and I will get you once we are done with how she looks, okay? Alright, so this is E.L.A. Oops. And this is a Britain name, by the way, huh? You go to UESP and you find all the Britain names. I chose this name. It's not a made up name. Alright. Everyone say hello to E.L.A. E.L.A. say hello to everyone. Alright. As you can see, a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff happening. Let it happen. First thing what I want to do is move the clock. So this matter of time thing. Arrange as list. Thank you. And I need to move it to the center because you have a lot of notifications on the top left screen and you want to see them. Center, please. Center. So as you can see, The organic factions mod is actually creating those factions right now. So you're not the only agent of change in this game. You have multiple organic factions that have their own agenda, their own objectives. So that mod is a game changer, according to me. It totally adds to the dynamism of the world. I spoke about it in detail in the first video, so definitely watch that. Alright, perfect. Looks good now. Organic faction Dragonborn is ready. Oh my god. The world is so active now. Let's configure sky shards, disable the map marker, enable beacons. So every time you collect 3 sky shards, you get 2 perk points, which is not cheating, which is kind of fine because we're going to level up very slowly since we're going to use Elder Scrolls leveling and attributes. So let's get started then. So let's take a look at this the birth signs. Click on set birth sign and you have all these birth signs in a beautiful UI. The apprentice, so you get a 100 point bonus to your magicka, but you also have 100 point weakness to magic. Atronach, you have 50% spell absorption, but your magicka won't regenerate. Of course, you have a high pool of magicka. The lady gives you 10 points to your willpower and endurance attributes, so your magicka regeneration is faster and your health is higher. The lord, you can regenerate health faster. 25% weakness to fire. I like it. The lover, you get a paralyzed spell at the cost of 120 points of fatigue. Ooh. This is the safest option. Mage, I always choose this when playing Morrowind. 50 points extra magicka, that's it. No negative effects. Ritual. Ooh, you get a powerful restore health spell. Ooh. And serpent. Cure yourself and dispel magic on yourself, okay? The shadow. Invisible for 60 seconds, okay, boring. Steed. A bonus of 20 points to your speed, boring for a mage. We have much better spells that boost your speed. And the thief grants a 10 point bonus to agility, speed and luck attributes. And the mod author has worked on luck. Now what would it do, right? He's added something known as a critical hit or critical chance. And if your luck is higher, your critical chance is also higher to do extra damage. Plus there are a few other buffs that luck provide, like you get extra better loot and all that. Alright, tower. You open a door containing average lock, okay? You get some stuff, okay? And then the warrior, you get a 10 point bonus to your strength and endurance. Fantastic. So we will go with the Atronach ability. So this is what we decided. So high spell absorption, and you also have a high pool of magicka, okay? It's a class. Now these are the classes. The closest class that comes to what I want to do is a healer. I don't want to use Destruction and Conjuration in this playthrough, so it's going to be a custom class. So extremely defensive character. Specialization, so it's going to be combat, magic. This UI, the mod author did say that he's going to rework on this UI, so now it's slightly hard to read. As you can see, if I select magic, it says allows you to progress more quickly in these skills: alchemy, spelling mistake, alteration, conjuration, destruction, enchanting, illusion, and restoration. Okay, then you have to choose your favorite attributes. So it has to be willpower, which is alteration and restoration, and personality, which is speechcraft and illusion. You will gain +5 to each one of these. Major skills. So they're asking me to select 7 major skills. Alright. So illusion, restoration, alteration, alchemy, sneak, speech, and smithing, as we decided earlier. So there you have it. So we are done. If you press tab, we have extremely low health, but a lot of magicka. I didn't expect this. Amazing. Of course, it doesn't regenerate, so they give you a huge amount of magicka. And then you have all your attributes here, and you have willpower, which starts at 55, personality at 45. So I need to use the personality skills to improve my attribute. I need to use a lot of alchemy to put points into intelligence when I level up. When leveling, you need to select 3 attributes. So, and also you also have the multipliers like in Morrowind. So yeah, this is fantastic. And you also have skills here. So the mod author has thought about everything. And if you, for example, add a enchanted ring that boosts your speech or a necklace, you will see the addition here. It's beautiful, you know. So in one screen, I can see all my skills, what's the progress like, and all the attributes, the numbers. Oh, so good. I'm nerding out here, man. All right, and that's about that. So let me configure all the mods, and then I'll get you guys back. I won't bore you with all this mod configuration. Alright, I'm back. I'll set up all the mod. I set up survival mode. You can see Sunhelm active here with those 3 icons in the bottom right. And our character is all set. So now we go and choose our start, which is
my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
And this option is only available for a Breton. If you're a high elf, I think you have a Thalmor option. Fits our character perfectly. Okay, so let's select this option.
May the reach quake at your coming, Forsworn.
May the reach quake at your coming, Forsworn. Yes. The reach will quake now. E.L.La's here. Wow. What a strange place to start, man. Your first day in Skyrim. While our leader rots away in some foul prison in Makat, my comrades do nothing. Something must be done. Since nobody seems willing, I shall venture out and act. One day soon the reach will be ours once again. Other Forsworn tribes won't know me. High bounty on my head anywhere in the reach. So we have a bounty on our head. Looking mighty fine. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it here, you're still here with me after me blabbering so much. Thank you, and I shall see you next episode when we start our journey.